My man, what is happening?
Another beautiful day, dude.
It is that. Well, theoretically, beautiful day. It's raining cats and dogs here, but
Dude, I woke up to that thunderstorm. I really like the sound of thunderstorms.
I think most people do.
Oh, dude, fucking love them.
And in the spirit, not in the spirit, except I know I'm going to sound like an old guy. We need the rain.
We do.
need
We
rain.
do. I think everybody can use a bit of rain here. Sounds like across the nation it's getting pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it's getting pretty sketchy. I do feel bad, though, because something I didn't have on my list, but we'll start right out with it here. I don't remember. Was your last daughter's graduation on a Sunday or a Saturday?
On Friday.
On a Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, people are having them on Sunday now.
Yeah. So our school actually pumped out this email to all the parents to get their vote on it. And all the parents came back with, yeah, do it on a Friday night. Don't fuck up my weekend.
Right, yeah, like if I got to come over to the graduation party on a Saturday or whatever, okay. Even a graduation, like an actual
Right.
school event, sure. Sunday? 1
No.
p.m.? Oh, don't do
No,
that.
No, get bent.
Yeah, like that better be a real close relative.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a reason to go besides I know your kid met them a couple times. Like, I'm
Right.
going to need to know. Like, I should be.
Right. Exactly.
Side
I
tangent
100%
right off
agree.
the bat here, buddy.
That's all right. That's all
It's
right.
going to be one of those. Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. This one's recorded a little early because it falls in a weekend this year. I'm going to say in unison, woohoo.
Right. Right.
I know the midweek ones are okay because they make for a short week, but also a Saturday one is good. Nobody got to work the next day.
Yeah. And let's face it, like for all the construction workers out there, dude, there ain't nothing better than the 4th of July on the weekend. Nothing better.
Friday's pretty good.
Friday's pretty good.
Friday's
Saturday's pretty good.
Yeah, Friday and Saturdays are pretty
Wednesday,
good.
get fucked.
Yeah. I don't know. In my tenure, I don't believe I worked too many days after the 4th. I think I usually take that off.
Yeah. Everybody does. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. Everybody that we work with, pretty much the job sites are empty.
It's usually pretty sparse that day after a major one. So,
Yeah.
And this one's going to be huge because as we spoke about recently, this is the 250th anniversary. Don't worry, we're not going through all that stuff again today, folks. We kind of just recently talked about it anyway. So,
Yeah.
but
it is America's 250, baby.
it is America's 250. We're gonna get into how that ranks up, though. I looked that number up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about that.
Oh, dude, let's face it, man. We're a baby. We
Baby.
are a baby when it comes to that stuff.
If you were to take every 100 years
Yep.
as 1 year in country years, like 7-1 for
Right.
dogs or whatever, right?
Right.
The United States is still in its infancy.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Infancy.
absolutely. Well,
Okay.
that's so funny too, because like if you look at it, I don't know if you've looked this up, but if everybody were to celebrate their 4th of July, like a big deal across the globe, there would be a 4th of July every other day of the year from Europe.
Yeah, just here.
Like just Europe. Like
Yeah. Well, we're getting into it here, so all right, let's just introduce everyone. I shouldn't say introduce. Let's welcome everybody here. We'll get after it.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah, welcome everybody to the IShowerAfterWork podcast. John and I are in our respective job trailers yet again. I know we're going to have one together soon. I just don't know what the subject is going to be, and we'll have to pull in a couple of guests again. It's been a minute since we had a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is our annual, technically now, 4th of July special. I think this is our third now, right?
Yep.
Eventually it'll be so long we won't be able to remember, we hope, folks. But in the spirit of the United States of America's 250th baby anniversary, today's episode is going to be all about what I believe is one of the best parts about living in the States, and that's bitching and complaining about things.
Oh, okay.
I just want to get some stuff
Fair-
I've
fair
seen,
enough.
get your intent, get off my chest. We're just going to bebop around here. But as we get
spend
going,
a lot of time
we're-
bitching.
yeah, we spend a lot of time bitch. I think it's what people like. I think they like hearing people bitch. If you're trying with the intent to do it to be funny and not to frustrate other people down to your level, but I'll also do that sometimes just for fun.
Times, yeah.
I call it gaslighting for fun, folks. You'll hear me talk about it. So on the note though, where do you think in the oldest ongoing countries on Earth, where do you think United States at 250 falls in the top 50 list? So 1 being the oldest, 50 being the 50th oldest. Where do you think the States falls in the top 50 list?
Oh shit, I'd probably have to say down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm
How-
gonna say 48th.
48th. Okay. It's not in the top 50 at all.
It isn't.
It's not even.
You rate baiting fucker.
The lie was, yeah. I wanted to ask an American because I knew you'd at least think it made the list, right? I was curious how low a number actually I could go. If I had asked you where it ranked in the top 30, would you have believed me? No, I didn't think so. Okay, 50 was a good number.
50
I'm
was a
glad
good
I went with
number.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it brings up my first question to you today, man, because I heard some people arguing about it in a little pub the other day. How long? Because I'm an immigrant to this country. How long do you have to live somewhere to be local, buddy? Air quotes, local.
God, that's a great question, man. I would say in
some people say never.
In my experience, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the people that say the only way you're local is if you're born and raised and you still live there, right? That's the only way you're gonna be local.
Yeah, no. That's a resident. That's a legacy. I'm not saying, you're never one of them, right? You're always somebody who moved there, but local.
Right.
Like, what do you have to know? If you can give a person direction to most of the major places, if you know what the weather is going to be like,
you could just be well traveled. You know what I mean? Like, you could just.
There's got to be some way. Like, I'm asking because I'm trying to earn my local ship.
I don't think that's possible.
No,
I don't think so. I mean, because to be local, I don't know. I think the only way I'm gonna bounce back to that. I don't think you're just a resident, or if you're born and raised there. I think if you're born and raised there, you're a local. Like you're rooted. You're there. You're the epitome of that area. So that's what I consider local.
Okay.
Right. Like everything. You know all the back roads. You know all the good places to eat. You know all the events. Like. Yeah.
I know the people who are listening can't see me waving. I check all those boxes. Keep going. Let's see if you can get to one that I don't, other than born here. Like, is that the only way to do it? I think I'm a local. Been here 20 fucking years. Like,
I don't know.
Think of a couple more things.
So, that's a good question. I mean, we can go back and forth quite a bit, I guess.
I mean, is this everything American and you're just trying to hold on to your Americanship here? Like, you don't want to let it go to, like, immigrants, for example, like me?
No, because I think you can be a local even if you are an immigrant. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, because I can consider you a local of the area that you're in, right? And you're an immigrant. You've been there for 20 years. That's where you planted yourself. You didn't come here and move around to a bunch of places.
Yeah,
you weren't in other states.
Yeah, even as we moved. It was at less than a mile as the crow flies from where the old house was.
Exactly. You're still in the same community. Like,
so I can be a local in my community, but I'm not like Midwest local. I'm not Minnesota local, you're saying?
No.
Okay.
No. Because and I don't even think that term right there exists, Minnesota local.
That's why I kind of generalized the start, said Midwest.
Yeah. Even Midwest local. Like, if you want to take that into account, I'm a Midwest local, but I don't know all those things. Like, I know my little town, sure, but
when we got started, you were on the other side of this fence. Like, you flip flopped and didn't even recognize it. You said I couldn't be, and then you said I was. Like,
no, I mean, because that's the great thing about being an adult, Jason. We get to change our minds.
And hey, we do get to argue too, which is fun. For the adults out there who have forgotten that, it's okay to have new information and change your opinion on something drastically or small. Imagine that.
Put your fucking guns back in your holsters, people.
Dude, I think though, I don't know. I'm gonna put this question to some other people on my actual 4th of July travels this year and see what comes up, because I invariably take a bunch of jokes at any venue I go to for major American-ish holidays, because the people who know I'm not, all of a sudden then the jokes smell like, oh, what was Canada's Independence Day? All this, right? Like, say hi to the Queen for me. There's a lot of that. Right. So I wanted to have some good, I want to be able to try to prove my steel man my position about, hey man, I'm a local now. Like, don't fucking harass me no more.
Oh yeah, you're 100%. I mean, if you never brought up the fact that you're from Canada, nobody would ever know. Ever. If you never said it, nobody'd ever know.
That's a bold statement. Okay. If I didn't bring that up directly, but being out in society and talking to people and having conversations, some of your history comes into play in almost every conversation. It's not like I'm trying to bring up that I'm Canadian, although sometimes that's it. But just the fact that when I talk about a story and I'm like, oh yeah, I was in Montreal this time, or I was in like Cape Breton, like, where's that? Oh, that's on the east coast of Canada. Oh, you're from like.
Yeah, but you could always be like, well, I used to travel there a lot with, family.
Yeah, but why would I lie for the sake of hiding I'm Canadian? I don't need to hide it. Like,
No, but
you know
that's what I'm saying. I don't tell a lot of people about my shit. But if you sit there and you never bring it up or you skate around it, nobody'd ever know. Like,
I suppose that's true.
You wouldn't know.
I don't
have
say,
no accent except
I don't
for
say a.
you
Really.
don't say a. I mean, some of the things you do say are definitely Canadian, but
Sure, I am. So that tracks. Yeah.
But for the most part, you live in Minnesota. They just would think that you're from northern Minnesota at the very most.
I can say the two most direct times where someone did recognize my accent, if such a thing even exists, they were other people from my area who are here traveling, who heard me talk and said, "Where in Nova Scotia from?" Like, because they knew they could hear it, right? But yeah, locals. Nah, once in a while I get a little tuned up and it starts coming out because I'll speak fast or I'll throw in some slang that you guys don't use and be like, "The hell's that mean?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
Yeah. Speak English, fucker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, bebop around today, folks. Just some stuff that I've noticed. I'm going to start with the most old one that I had on my list. I forgot to bring up like 3 podcasts in a row, man. I saw a piano moving company truck.
Yeah.
I mean, how much business is really there? Did I talk about this already? That it's a front? Maybe I brought this up the other week.
That is not a front, dude. I've used that. I've used that kind of company specifically. Really? Yes, I used to have a piano.
I just can't imagine there's enough business to keep a piano moving company in business. You know what I mean? Like,
well, they have to get tuned, and some places, a lot of places, that if you like it, they don't do in-house tuning. You got to take that fucker to them, and then pray to God it stays in tune when you get it back to your house. Like,
they won't come to you.
Some places don't. Some places don't. Now, if you got a baby grand or something like that, they're coming to you. You don't want to be moved, right?
Correct. Yeah, when that's in place, that's in place. Like,
yeah, the little stand pianos and stuff like that, for sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Like the piano I had. Yeah.
Again, I just in my head when I saw it, I'm like, that's moving drugs.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotta be.
They could
how many
be,
how many pianos? Yeah. So maybe there's more people with pianos than I think.
Who knows? That could have been their only truck.
It was a pretty nice truck. I will say that. It was a nice, big, full size, like box truck, right?
Yeah.
So it was just side note. Happened to see that. I'm like, the hell's going on here? So I was tempted to take a man card from this guy the other day, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. I am filling up my van at a local gas station, and I notice a lady on the other side of the pump, like being partially blocked by the pump itself, cleaning out her car, taking out trash, throwing it in the bag, putting some trash bags in the trash can or whatever, right? And it was taking her like a hot minute. Van takes a while to fill up, as you know, folks, if you got a big vehicle.
Right.
And then I noticed her man sitting in the driver's seat, not playing on his phone, not doing anything else, watching her clean out the car and drinking a juice box. Grown man, 35, 40. I was trying to figure out, is this guy need to have his man card taken away, or is this guy a fucking legend?
I can't defend him. That's, nah, motherfucker, get your ass out of the fucking car.
Yeah, like, help out a little.
She was pumping her gas and cleaning out the gas while he was sitting in the driver's seat. Nah, motherfucker, get the fuck out. Like, again, 100% man card pull.
What tilted me was drinking the juice box.
That just solidifies that he's a bitch.
Yeah, like, right? Like, you're a man child. That's not your mother. Get out of the car and help. Okay, it should have been man car moment. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because I see so many things on the road now where I can't step in like I would normally.
Yeah.
Because I'm in work clothes.
Yeah. And you're tagged.
Tagged. Like,
you're walking out of a work vehicle.
Yeah. Work shirt with my name on it. I mean, it's my nickname, but again, they know who it was. Van numbers and everything are all over that. Like, when you want to step in and go, hey, dude, it's 85 degrees out here on the concrete. Why don't you help your lady out for 5 seconds? Like, make this process easier.
Right. Look, if I'm going to drink a juice box, I'm drinking it in my house. I ain't going to drink it at fucking gas station parking lot.
I'll drink an alcoholic juice box at a party. That's as far as I'll go. And it also better be pretty good. Like, somebody has to suggest it. I can't go, hey, can I have one of those juice boxes? Somebody has to go, hey, man, you should try these. They're great. Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot.
And I tell you what, like, I got kids, right? So I've had the juice boxes around and stuff like that. But if that's the only thing that's in the car and I have on a gas station, dude, I'm walking inside getting myself a fucking drink.
There's a cold drink right over there.
Right fucking there. Like,
now, clearly he wasn't interested in doing any movement or working or helping, because if that had been the case,
he's fucking lazy.
Yeah. So
yeah, you're a fucking lazy pussy at that point. Get off your ass.
I was a little disappointed.
Yeah. He does not represent the masses of men, just so everybody knows.
Well, I hope not. When I see stuff like that, I was like, man, that lady gotta, I don't know, realize her self-worth a little, I guess.
Right.
Um,
I will say the gas station event that I just had recently, it was pretty funny. I pulled up into a local gas station here and went to use my card and fill up my truck. Of course, the card reader wasn't working right. My tap to pay didn't work, and I'm like, oh well, that's all right. I slide the card in the machine, it does absolutely nothing. I'm like, okay, now that's a problem. Now I have to actually walk into this son of a bitch. What kind of bitchiness is that, right? Like I'm complaining that I have to walk 60 feet into the gas station to prepay for my gas.
yeah, when you're gonna walk a mile and a half at work, minimum.
Right.
Right. Like, yeah,
I'm bitching
grand
about
scheme of
this.
things.
Welcome to my adult privilege, right? First world problems, as we call them. But I walk in, I prepay for my gas. I didn't prepay enough. I undershot it by a mile. I'm like, well, okay, so I'm running with I get a half a tank of gas this time. Fuck it. I'm okay with that. But this lady pulls up and she's got her mom with her. Her mom's probably early 70s and got her kid. And they're on the other side of the pump that I'm at. And I'm like, yeah, the card readers aren't working. Just so you know. So she has her mom take her kid into the store. She jumps back in. She backs up to the pump behind her. And I'm like, I'm willing to bet that one's not going to work either. It's a network issue at that point. They're all tied together, folks. Like if one doesn't work, none of them are going to work. There are those times I know, yes, it's possible that one fails. But she pulls up. She's like, yep, nope, that one's not working either. And I'm like,
Please try third. Please try third.
then just, I wanted to look at her and go, then just go in and prepay. But she didn't. Like, she didn't. She refused. I'm like, your kid and your mom's already inside. Just go prepay.
Yeah, we've talked before. Like lots of people just want the bare minimum of social interaction.
Right.
That's it.
Get that way. There are times I don't want to fucking deal with people.
Oh, dude, my DoorDash says, please leave its side door. Do not lock or do not knock.
Do not knock.
Right. I know you're there. I'm tracking you. And also, the dog's probably going to notice anyway. But once in a while, you sneak in and sneak out and the dog don't freak out. That's kind of a bonus. Like,
yeah, I figured that was for the dog.
That was for me.
Yeah.
The dog thing, I'll be honest, that's for me. The dog thing is a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I don't mind it when they knock or ring the doorbell because then the dog goes nuts and then I'm all like, oh, yeah, shit. No matter where I'm at in the house, I've got my own built-in alarm system.
They are great. They are great for that, except when it's a false alarm or an unnecessary alarm.
Yeah, like the kid riding the bike across the street.
Yeah. Fuck. A dog existing in the world. Son of a bitch.
Right.
In case you can't tell, folks, Ripley's full-fledged in the middle of that guard dog mode right now, and it's getting old.
Yeah.
But what do you do, though? Yeah. And we do one of these days have to go through the money that Uber Eats and DoorDash and the likes are churning out now just in service fees. We're going to do a whole episode on it. And then a few other of these like dude,
like we're paying for convenience, right? Like
so much.
Absolutely, man. I use it.
Yeah. I have gone on and went, okay, here's the things I'm going to go get at the grocery store, and looked at the price and then drove to the grocery store and compared it with my receipt. Like, Jesus.
Right.
Well, I guess convenience is worth 29%. Like, well, if you're lucky.
Yeah, that's the deal too. Like we pay for our convenience, we pay for our laziness, and it's just going to get worse. It's absolutely just going to get worse. It has gotten worse since. I mean, I remember the first time I bitched about it when I installed the very first remote control on a ceiling fan when I was an apprentice. Yeah. Like, okay, lazy piece of shit. Like,
can't even reach up anymore.
Right.
Just hit a button.
Right.
Which half the time only work for about the first year and then they go to shit anyway.
Yeah, you lose the fucking thing.
Yeah. So what is your plan for the 4th of July this year, buddy?
We're going to go visit some friends I haven't seen in a long time. Go watch some fireworks in Wisconsin.
I talked to him the other day. I know who we're talking about. Shout out our buddy Pete. I am going to try to make it Pete. I'm going to discuss with John off air, maybe some sort of ride sharing system. He told me the number, and I'm not going to call him out on the internets, of what he planned to invest in just the fireworks portion of his get together.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big number.
Oh yeah, it always is. I mean, I used to go in with him on it, and yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, like don't
It's
get me
in the
wrong.
thousands.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's not crazy taking out a loan, paying it off for months number. Just
No.
in my head, on just fireworks, it's a big number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think the first year we did it, I'm not afraid to say it. I think the first year we did it, we invested $2,400.
How long did that presentation last?
We actually had leftovers. We used the following year. Um, but we were popping off fireworks for an hour.
Right. But sporadically, not a whole hour long show.
No, it
Take a
wasn't.
little break, fire off one, fire off a couple of ones.
No. We have an
No?
electronic igniter that we load up with. I think there's 32 ignitions that we can program into it. And then you sit back with the remote and you just press the button in whatever speed you want. You can program a series to go off if you actually want to do like a final show.
Oh, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Match it to music or time it or something like, okay, that makes
absolutely
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pal of mine tried to use one of those for a Canada Day show. He had just a small one for his friends the other year. It seemed to work okay.
Yeah,
I do recall parts of those particular fireworks almost coming down on his daughter and I.
Yeah.
Some sort of slug or piece or something was in it, bounced off the barbecue, made a big clang. Her and I were a foot away, like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then we heard another one hit like the house, and then everybody bailed inside.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fun. We got into it for quite a bit, and then it's a lot of work. You stop enjoying it. You stop enjoying the festivities because it's just you're constantly working. You're constantly making sure nothing goes wrong, nothing blows up, nothing goes sideways, and the labor, and you got to give him props for that. I'm not helping him set up this year, but I know what he's going through, and he's sitting there and he's putting ignition cords on every single firework. Everyone gets an ignition cord. You have to straighten out, cut off, clamp on, make sure it's clamped right.
Well, yeah. It takes effort and planning and sometimes money, usually money, to put on an event. It only makes sense that part of the expense in this case is fireworks because it's really the 4th of July staple.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a good time though. So we haven't seen him in years. I haven't actually just went out and hung out with him in probably 2-3 years, I don't think. So sorry, Pete.
Yeah. Well, we'll make up for it this year, buddy. At least you will for sure.
How about you? What's your plan? You gonna bounce around to different festivities?
Yeah, we're bouncing around this year. We usually host. We just decided on the spur. We'd like to just pass this year. And we're looking for invitations from anyone who's got something going. We'll probably, I don't know, get on the e-bikes, stop at a few places, figure out a reasonable path, and get to the last one for fireworks. If somebody's having any.
Did you decide to bow out because you're not actually an American yet? 250
no,
is kind of big.
No, the 250 was kind of big. I know I did joke, like I felt like it had to be kind of air quotes like better than usual. And when I even broached it briefly to my wife, like, wish we weren't host, and she's like, we don't have to host. Cancel.
Nope.
Great.
Yeah.
She was figuring, she thought it was for me. She was trying to figure out how to bring it up.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, that's the plan anyway. Hopefully it's not a 10,000 degree day, which it often is.
Right.
Yeah. Historically, in my tenure hosting, it's been either 100 degrees or raining.
Yeah, there's nothing in between, really.
We had one or two that were okay.
Yeah.
None of them, like last year was pretty good. Last year was one of the okay ones. Still hot, but not crazy. Still not crazy hot. Like could actually sit under the shade of a tree with the fan and be okay.
Yeah.
Although shout out to misting fans. I'm sure I mentioned it last year. I'm going to bring it up again. Go to the Home Depot, buy whatever battery brand tool you use, get their mister fan. It sits on a bucket, it's got a hose, or you can hook it into your hose. Oh my God, they're amazing when it's hot.
Yeah. Oh, people loved them last year when you had them set up.
I'll fucking highly recommend it. Like, don't you get a little wet? I'm like, just a little.
Yeah.
And that's the cooling effect.
When it's 100 fucking degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have that, you're also going to be sweaty and uncomfortable. At least this way, you're comfortable.
Right.
So.
Right. Pick your wet.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that'll be all right. And then
that's great.
I mean, the 4th of July is right around the corner. As the time this gets released, it's 2 days away. Like it's crazy how fast the summer's gone already. I can't get over it.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
One more thing that I just kind of want to ask you here. When's the last time? Because I saw one. We're recording on Sunday, folks. I saw one Thursday. When's the last time you saw a rat tail on a dude? Do you know what I mean when I say rat tail?
When I was a kid.
Okay, so you know what I mean, though, like the
Yeah,
braid. Yeah, for
yeah.
those of you who don't know, because this trend outside of Southern America has not been popular in quite a long time.
No, it went from mullets to rat tails.
Yeah, mullet to rat tails. A dude would have one small braid, usually in the center, but the real
Usually in
freak
the center.
shows sometimes off to the side, or
Or they
just
try to
hang.
do the Jedi thing off the back of the ear.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Exactly. That's yeah. So yeah, if you know the Jedi thing reference, yeah, like the Padawan little like braid, it's that only in the back and it looks like a little rat tail. So naturally, rat tail.
Right.
Yeah. Saw a fucking, I don't know, 27, 28-year-old dude working at a store, full rat tail, short haircut, well kept, didn't look like a hippie or anything, just rat tail.
What the?
It
You
threw me a
missed
little.
one, dude.
Yeah, like I stutter stepped a bit. I was like, okay,
Oh, that's
still
nuts.
a thing. Like,
Yeah.
welcome to 2026, man. Like, do you miss the 80s?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't seen one since I was a kid. I can honestly say that.
It was long enough that he'd been doing it for, it was a whole year or two worth of growth, probably.
Yeah.
On a normal person. Like, it was plenty long.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah, just the ongoing, I don't know what it is, folks, because I know I mentioned bad mustaches, the new like fashion mullets that I don't like.
Right.
What I'm waiting for now is a whole bunch of stuff in the side of the short buzzed haircut. Remember these put tracks or like,
Right.
That's on its way. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's coming back.
That's coming back. We're
That's
definitely going to,
absolutely
this
coming
summer, I'm going to see that sometime this summer. Kids with the little design, not just baseball player kids or like, athletic kids going to a show or going to a tournament. I mean,
Right.
not just that, just in general day to day, like fashion wear, like for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It's definitely coming back, man, for sure.
I hate that our like older people in our lives are right. They're like, hey, don't worry, the fashions come around. We used to do that too. I'm like, no, you don't. This is our total like brand new unique thing, man. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Not even
not
close.
At all. Like,
No,
hell.
I mean my kids and my wife go bargain shopping, right? It's fun for them. They go out and bargain shop for clothes and they come back with a bunch of old fucking clothes and they're like, it's coming back in style. We gotta get this stuff. Like, fuck that.
Thank Christ. For those of you listening who agree with me, I could give half a shit about style.
Yeah. I like my graphic tees. I will probably be that old man wearing fucking graphic tees when I get older.
I suspect, yes. Considering that's where you are. Like people say you hit a certain level of fashion, you're like, this is the best I've ever looked. I'm going to keep dressing this way forever.
Yeah.
You hit the graphic tee world and you held on strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're wearing a hoodie, there's very few episodes that we've done that you have been wearing some sort of like tee.
Right. Right. And I mean, I dress up. Don't worry. My fashion's further than graphic tees. I got my button ups and my polos. And
yeah, if you need them, right?
I can look like a real fucking suburban dad if I need to.
Yeah. So on that note, do I get myself some sort of graphic patterned USA 250 themed button up t-shirt, whatever, for the 4th of July? Or do I put on my Canadian flag, Canadian like maple leaf button up, red and white, clear as day what it is, and just flex for the 4th
Yeah,
of
I mean,
July?
why not? Why not? Right?
Walk around
either-
like the
either
queen
one.
going, the colonies are getting rowdy today. Like,
Right.
let's all calm down.
The king now.
Yeah,
No
what's-
queen.
yeah, that's right.
It's the king.
King now.
Right.
Now my king. I'll tell you that.
I would say either one goes. Either one applies. I mean, if you try to order one now for the 4th of July, the 250 shirts, stuff like that. Good luck. Like,
On
good
the
luck getting it.
on the bright side, even just this like last few days, lots of places still had plenty of stock of stuff.
Yeah.
They overbought cheap to make sure they had right up to the day. Lots of like 250th, all that. I could still go and find myself have a variety of things to pick from.
I really wanted to get one, and then I'm all like, no, I want it to be decent quality, and there's always that. No, I can't tell if it's decent quality or not. There's no guarantees, so man.
You're buying it as a one-time wear, and if you get lucky, it lasts for a few times. Like, yeah,
Right.
you know what you're getting in a case like that.
Right.
On the bright side, it's still better to used to be back in the day, because I remember when some of those things, the dye would run out of them when you sweat. It was so cheap. At least now, they use good enough dye that it doesn't do that.
Right. Well,
That's
there is
something.
that.
They don't fade in the first 3 hours out in the sun of your event. Like, how long you had that? 14 hours, man. Like, what can I say? It's a piece of shit.
Right. It starts raining, your pants get turned a different color. Like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. I was chatting with the guy this week, and we were talking about the 4th of July. I was asking about his plans, just being social or whatever. And he asked me, because he's aware of the podcast, he's like, hey, man, this might be a good question to ask. He was wondering, did we think, what was our opinion on, is it okay to be judgy about someone's social event when you go there? So in this case, we're talking about the 4th of July, right?
Right.
If you showed up at an event and the guy was just having exclusively hot dogs, if you thought that was wrong, is it okay to be judgy about it? Or is it okay not to go to an event because they like all they do is just cook like hot dogs and brats, and you're like no burger, like you don't go to your way at all. You don't buy a few beers for the boys in case they forgot theirs or want an extra.
Okay.
You got to bring your own chair. This is what he was on.
So this is my Midwest point of view, right? So okay, you host a lot, right? You and Mrs. do a really good job of hosting, right? Me and my wife don't host anything. Like, no, I'm not. No.
You're not what I would call at home social.
No. When I'm at home, I want to be alone. Leave me the fuck alone, right? My home's my happy place. Don't ruin it. But if I were to go somewhere, right, and I got invited, say the first time to your event, 4th of July, and I show up at Jason's house, and all he's got, and I had to bring my own booze and my own chair and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine as an adult. Everybody, you should do. Booze is expensive. Bring your own fucking booze, right?
Yeah.
No matter if they're like, no, I got plenty. No, just bring your own fucking booze.
Yeah, and where you're putting your ass is your responsibility. Bring a chair.
Yeah, exactly. But if you were just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of all the food, we'll have plenty, and I show up and there is one potato salad and a bunch of hot dogs on a plate, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I probably wouldn't be back next year.
That's what I mean. You don't call a guy out there. He was asking if it's okay to be judgy. Like,
it absolutely is.
I think it is.
I absolutely. Depending on how good a friend you are with the guy, then you can say something, right?
Oh, sure.
Like if you and I, like we're really good buds, right? Yeah. So if you were to do that and I pulled up and I looked at that, I would honestly look at you and be like, "Fucking really, man? Just a rough day? Like, how about I go get some burger and I'll cook up some burgers for you? Like, let's do this right."
Yeah, you got space on the grill with your 3 corn on the cobs there. Like, let's just make something happen. Let me go to the store real quick. Like, this ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, you could do that with a close friend. Let me double down on that. Just following up on your last point about when I was saying that you're not at home social, folks. I was going to say I believe I'm one of John's best friends, and he just said a minute ago that was the case. Thank you, by the way, man. You're the best. I have never been invited to John and Ashley's home that wasn't podcast, graduation, or moving furniture related, and we're good friends.
Right.
They're not at home social people, which totally fine. No judgment.
Right.
I understand people like their own space to be their space. I get it. We just happen to like having people around.
Right. Right. Yeah, no, we are very much introverts, and I don't know. And part of it too, and I'll be the first one to admit, this back here behind me, this stops a lot of that. My house is a fucking disaster. Like it's not the way it should be for hosting people. So
hey, but look, how many people would you really put in your downstairs? I have to host every one of my upstairs because my downstairs is finished but not usable.
Right.
Like,
but the minute we go out into the backyard, I have fire pit and stuff like that. Everybody's walking downstairs. I ain't letting up 30 people out on my deck right now.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that. That's right. You can walk out your back patio door onto ground level there. Yeah. Good point, buddy. Good point. Right. All right. Yeah, so that does make sense. It's not the most convenient spot. That's true.
Right.
But again, also, there's something to be said for, hey, we invited you into our home. No judgment walking past my ongoing construction project, because sometimes you got to do these in your house. So,
right.
You got any questions? I'm willing to answer questions. If you have any opinions, keep that shit to yourself. The fire pit and the beer's out there. Like, I get you, right?
Yeah, totally. Shut your mouth. Fucking go enjoy the fire.
Yeah. Shout out, by the way, Ben. Good question, man. No, I don't believe I believe it's okay to be judgy of that. And
it's okay.
The problem is for people, like you said, you'd probably go this year, but leave early and not go back next year, whatever, right?
Right.
You didn't say leave early. I added that because that's just
that would happen.
That's a given, I think, right?
Yeah.
If that person never knows, and then less and less people show up, well, that's somebody who wanted to host and now is out of the game because they just didn't know, hey, it's not a 10-year-old's birthday party. If you have adults coming, prepare adult food.
Adult food, for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't got to go to the extent that I do, or that some people go way further than me who are cooking a brisket all day and all that. You don't got to go to that.
Right.
A 24 pack of frozen hamburgers, hot dogs, make sure you got a couple of salads, and then real easy, especially in the Midwest and where I'm from, probably most places, tell everybody, hey, if you want to bring something to share, that's great.
Right.
Right.
Right. And
That
most
only
people
adds
lean
most
towards
people do.
desserts.
Most people lean towards desserts, something easy, like which is okay because it's usually something good. I've noticed though that does add one more area for the host of, hey, now make sure you got enough space to put all that food, and half of that, if not more, needs to be chilled. Figure that out.
Right. Right.
That's a hassle every year.
Yeah, absolutely. And like my go-to, I don't know when you go over to somebody's house and you bring a dish and stuff like that. My go-to is the strawberry pretzel dessert.
It's incredible every time you make it. It's so easy. I love
It
it.
isn't like a health phase. Usually don't eat it, but it usually I'm not taking leftovers home. You know what I mean?
No, I actively, when you bring it somewhere, set mine aside after the first couple pieces are cut and just like put it in the fridge because I know it's going to be empty if I go back at the end of the night.
Right.
And
Right.
you're also pretty good that if we're the ones hosting, you usually bring like an extra one. We like that, by the way. Michelle and I, big fans, big fans. Yeah, the 250 is a big deal. I tried to look up the spelling again of the 250. You know, the like blah 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 quincentennial whatever thing.
Mhm.
We had so much trouble pronouncing it last time. I'm like, I'm not even putting us through that again.
That's funny.
I decided just to skip it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going there. I was public schooled.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Taught by my own brother. Shout out my brother Greg. But yeah, so it also means that like got to work on Canada Day. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's not like it's a holiday here anyway. At least I get the 4th.
Yeah.
That's something.
Do you think you could look at your boss and be like, "Look, man, I'm taking Canada Day"?
I
Because-
have.
Yeah?
I have. With
Dude.
the utmost sincerity of, please challenge me on it.
Yeah.
Like, kind of hoping he would at the time.
Yeah. Kind of hoping
But
he'd step
only,
in.
yeah, mostly though with us, it's not, you can usually, if you're not on a small crew, scheduling a day off isn't a big deal as long as you schedule it.
Yeah.
Dropping it on a guy last minute, you don't do that, right? But if you schedule ahead and somebody's like, why that day? I'm like, it's Canada Day. Then they
Right.
shake their heads and laugh and go, yeah, fuck, taking that day off. I'm like, I am. Schedule in advance. I'm taking that day off. It's a Canadian holiday, man. I'm
Yeah,
taking it
I
off.
won't
Like,
be here.
yeah, I'm going to sit
Right.
home and start drinking beer at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to put a few Canadian flags up, listen to Canadian music, make some Canadian meal, like Canada Day.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Which, by the way, 1st of July, folks, it's basically the exact same thing as here, only I think we're at 175, 6 years, somewhere around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're-
Oh, and if you want to, we were talking about the hard to pronounce 250th, like written out. Man, you want to talk, the 175 was like unpronounceable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to look
Do
it
you-
up while you make your thought, actually.
Now, where did you guys split from? From Europe or
England.
France?
England.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always lean towards France with the Canadian side because you have such a huge French.
Yeah. So yeah,
Population.
there's a big French population. A huge. It's dependent, I guess. But no, we were a British colony and gained our independence or whatever from them. And I don't know how much control they really have. We've talked about before. They do have a representative in our government called the Governor General, who's like appointed
Yeah.
by the King or the Queen. But I don't know how much sway they really have. I think they're just there as like sort of a courtzy at this point.
Yeah.
I believe, but hey,
It's to
folks, if you're
report back to
listening
the
and I'm
boss.
wrong, yeah, I could be totally wrong, right? The French went around through the Arctic and landed in Quebec before it was called Quebec. They want to say around the same time as the people who came from Britain hit the East Coast and started spreading.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know what the percentage is of French people. There is a few all over the country. It's mostly Quebec. We've got a fair population in Nova Scotia, especially the southern part of Nova Scotia. New Brunswick is a big one. But I mean, there's lots of places where hardly at all. Like the further west you get, I bet it just topples off the end. Like there's hardly any people out there. Maybe if they work for the government because they have to, or they're in an airline, like a service industry. But even then,
You say that, and it's surprisingly fucking 22.
yeah, is that
that's-
people who
that's
speak?
substantial.
Is that people who speak French?
I didn't say.
Because I bet you more than 22% probably speak French. But yeah, that's a big number. I wouldn't have thought that was that high either. Of course, like everything else, we've all been interbreeding so long, everybody got a little bit of French in them. Like most people.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's So percentage of the population that could conduct a conversation in English and French in Canada is about averages out to 18%. Okay, that's just that's just holding a conversation.
Right.
A lot of people in the US speak French too. Like,
oh, sure. I could, I mean, back in the day, I could carry on a conversation in both. I couldn't do it in anything technical, like in our industry.
yeah.
I didn't know any of the words. I couldn't have spoke to an electrician about technical things.
Yeah, but you could probably carry a social conversation.
Oh, social, no problem. Yeah.
Sitting at a bar or whatever.
I carried plenty of them and interactions at the bank occasionally with someone who spoke French. Like, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not learning French.
Yeah, as we said before, though, they think they're so fucking special. Fuck the French. Except the ones related to me. I love you all. You get a pass.
You get a pat.
Yeah, it's the old school attitude. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this 4th of July this year. I do suspect it's going to be a lot of like extra hoopla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I might incorporate a big event earlier in the day if there's a parade or something, or maybe even just plan on going to somewhere that's having a big, like city fireworks show. I might consider doing that just to wrap the day up since it's going to be a big day.
Dude, with the dryness, are there any local, have you looked that up? Is there any local fireworks shows anymore?
I haven't looked it up. Lots of towns still do because they take it kind of serious. I mean, again, folks, it's the States, right? Like every event basically is an excuse to fire fireworks.
Right. I think I was just watching a video. Colorado is in such a bad shape. I think it was Colorado. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. You're more than welcome to fact check me. But a part of Colorado, the mayor came out and banned fireworks for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Like,
certainly.
He's like, if this valley,
right?
If this valley catches fire, he flat out told him, he's like, we are screwed. Like,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? I can see that. There's going to be places where it just happens to be a dry year. They don't do it. It's kind of lucky for the places like on the coast. They used to shoot them off in Halifax Harbor from a barge over the ocean. Like, could they have had a misfire that hit land? Sure, but I never saw one. Like, it made the most sense, right? Fire department, I think, like went out and just ran it off the barge. They always put a bunch of money into it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
absolutely.
So, I mean,
so lots of places on the coast just get a pass. They can fire them whenever they want because they just fire it out over the ocean or over a Great Lake, for example. But like Arizona, I mean, may as well that's a 50-50 chance you're setting the whole state on fire, I would think, this time of year.
Yeah, there's still a lot going on this year.
But again, everybody wants to do their thing because it's the 250, right? I get it.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, even my little town that I live in, and like we're on the lake. They go out and they shoot them off the island that's in the lake.
Yeah, just to try to.
If they light the island on fire, what the hell are they going to do?
How big an island are we talking about?
It's pretty substantial.
It's substantial. You still don't want to burn it down, is what you're saying.
No,
gotcha.
but where's it going to go? Where's it going to spread? If it catches fire, it catches fire.
And how dry could the island in the middle of a lake really be?
Well, there's that too.
There's that too, right, buddy? Should be pretty well watered. Well, please, everybody, have a safe 4th of July. Have a fun 4th of July. Hope you get to do whatever it is you want. I'm glad that the United States is celebrating their 250th anniversary. Even though they're small in the years department, they had a pretty rich history so far in 250 years, buddy.
Yeah, I mean the country is definitely. I didn't realize how babyish the country is until I went to Ireland and London, right? When I was staying in a castle in Ireland that is over twice the age of the United States itself.
Yeah. When you got
800 years old.
Yeah, they got roads older than your country.
Right.
Our country.
Our country. And it's just like that opened my eyes quite a bit because you don't really think of that kind of stuff normally.
Yeah.
But then it happens and you're in the moment and you're like, holy shit. Like, this house was built before our country, long before our country was born, and probably will still be there long after.
Oh, listen, Joe Rogan in one of my favorite comedy specials ever talks about how America's 3 people old. Now, it's more than that because people used to die younger, so generationally, but the way he said it was just so funny. Like, it's really like if someone had a real long life, they could remember a grandparent who knew when America wasn't America.
Right.
Realistically.
Right.
That's not that big a stretch, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's getting there, right? It's getting to be that kind of stretch, but yeah, like we're not that old.
Yeah, mathematically it's not that crazy. So,
nope.
But here's another good 250. If you've got any photos or any great ideas you want to send us about where you went or what you were doing for your 4th of July, John, I would love to see any of that at the socials for ISawPodcast.com. You can always find everything that is ISAW there. Buddy, is there anything I should mention before we let everybody get back to their day here?
Nah, I just want to say, party responsibly, be smart about it. Don't add to the populations. Don't subtract from the populations. Like,
don't end up in the news, the hospital, or jail.
Yep. But be safe. Enjoy it. Take the moment to really enjoy it, because it's only happening once, folks. Like, that's it.
Yeah. So here's to another great 250 years, and obviously we won't be around for that, but maybe somebody will be doing a podcast then. Who fucking knows, man?
Who knows? Maybe our grandkids will hear us talking about this. Never know.
Well, yours.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Yours. All right, folks, thank you very much for listening. Be safe out there, as John said. Enjoy your 4th of July. Remember that, as always, that your work keeps the world working. And for the United States of America, buddy, cheers.
Cheers. Sláinte.